I watched the new Venom movie, and as all of you that have done it too, I fall into one of two categories. First one is you went there, watched it without expecting anything, and you liked the movie. For you, it felt like a cool superhero movie with CGI and a lot of cringe comedy, and that's it. Or you fall into the other one, which is you disliked the movie. You went there for each of the three movies and expected the depiction of Venom to be like in the comics, where he is this dark entity that has his own plans and agendas. He hates Spider-Man, he is jealous of him, he is sinister, he kills more brutally, he is more serious, and all other qualities of Venom coupled with Eddie. But instead, you got this.
Time of our lives.
You got no Spider-Man, you got a version of Venom and Eddie as a married couple that is constantly arguing about things and at every instance adds a bromance comedy dialogue. And you were disappointed, just like me and all the others. Where's the fighting, the feeling you have of Venom being this big, bad, scary entity? This genre and style felt more appropriate for a movie like Hancock, not for a Marvel blockbuster. If you remember the first Avengers movie and you see the fight scenes, the dialogue, the pacing, the whole aura of the movie, you can understand even better how bad Venom is actually. Now you're sitting disappointed with the rest of us, wondering why all of the sudden changes happened. Watching the other group that liked the movie leaving the cinema happy, ignorant of the real version. But then you see me coming out of the crowd to shine some light on the problem, and not only that, by the end of the video I will give you a valuable solution on a substitute for bad storylines, so stay till the end.
Visually, Venom is a great character, and the way Venom does what he does is so startlingly exciting when you look at it that he has to be one of the most unique and one of the most scary villains of all time.
So Venom first appeared in Marvel's issue 8, Marvel Superhero Secret Wars from 1984, where Spider-Man finds him thinking it is a suit, until later he discovers he is a living entity. The first official appearance of Venom, however, is in issue 300, The Amazing Spider-Man from 1988, where Venom officially bonds with Eddie and his origin story and his vendetta against Spider-Man is revealed. The true character Venom and the depiction we envisioned is probably the one from the storylines such as Venom the Little Protector or The Madness, both from 1993, where Venom hates Spider-Man for refusing the symbiote and ruining his life, but showing his twisted moral code when he saves innocent lives but doesn't shy away from killing all the wrongdoers with any means possible, brutally killing them, blending the lines between a hero and a villain. He is a cold-blooded killer that also saves human lives, showing the sinister side of Venom and how he enjoys it while having the no innocence harmed mentality, which gives complexity to the character. And the second issue, The Madness, depicted the other aspect of Eddie and Venom bonding and focusing on his mental instability, showing how they aren't just your normal Spider-Man villain, but rather have more depth to their characters. This is the version the real fans wanted, but instead we got dancing scenes, a lot of cringe, bromance comedy and weird interactions, while the studios were behind us laughing and counting the millions. To understand clearly where the problem starts, we have to have a main antagonist, which are Marvel themselves, coupled with Sony. But this problem is not only with them. Most of the major companies these days try desperately to appeal to trans community, gay people, and especially kids, to brainwash them into believing this is the new norm for movies. But it isn't. It isn't. So the big antagonist companies want to appeal to kids and other people, so they are absolutely scared from this number.
The following movie is rated PG-13.
and they completely disregard us, the people that loved the versions of those characters that were originally written by the masterminds like Stan Lee and others like him. The core problem revolves around one thing alone: this. They aren't sure if they make the original good variant, if their movie will do the same numbers or better, so they desperately try to appeal to kids, add scenes of comedy and dancing throughout the entire movie, and it's complete bullshit. The shift from proper superhero action movies to this Disney Channel type is worse than bad. That's why I don't want to watch any of the new Marvel movies even. The only beacon of hope we have, I think, are anime and series like Invincible, but they are way too rare. I think Invincible Season 3 should be called Let There Be Carnage, because there is no carnage in Venom. In the Marvel example, there is one big player that still has rights on some of the characters and stuff being produced that influences the way they are made, meaning Sony. Marvel may have a great idea, and so they did, and Tom Hardy as well, to create a good depiction of Venom, but when Sony steps in and says we have to appeal to kids, and you get these. It's sad for the true fans to get pushed to the side like this. I just hope the small percentages of shows and movies that hold on to the original don't become this as well. What I want to say to wrap it up is, for me, the movie wasn't the worst if it was some movie like Troll, one-time thing, but for sure not a blockbuster movie like Venom. I hope they realize their mistake and correct themselves for the future movies, but we'll see. So you're left there, disappointed, with nothing to watch or read. The few shows that are still good are producing one season for 4 fucking years, and you wonder what to do, where to find proper fantasy, fiction, or whatever type of entertainment that will stay true until the end. Well, here I come again to offer you the best solution possible. What is it, you may ask? Well, I will tell you. I have gathered my 6 years of experience in the field and have wrote 2 books that are only chapter 1 of a full-on saga that is real, raw, uncensored, and will keep you satisfied forever. What is it? Well, take a look. Everyone likes a good story, whether it is science fiction, fantasy, mystery, or whatever. But what if I offer you something you can't refuse? 2 stories so good that will leave you desperately wanting for more. Those are the stories of dark folklore, and on the other side, if you're someone that really enjoys a good story, then you will most definitely love these ones. Dark folklore, the story of 2 ancient powers dating older than the universe itself, and on the other side, the story of 2 ordinary people that accidentally travel to another dimension, where they are the most wanted criminals in the world. You can find both books only at www.clepix.com. Keep in mind, this is only the beginning, because both books are just chapter 1 of the long and captivating history of both worlds. Order now. With at least 2 books a year, I will make sure to provide for you the best entertainment you seek for a long time. Eventually, we'll do a version of the chapters in the book as a video, so like and stay subscribed to not miss out. Thank you again, see you next time.